Hey everybody, welcome into the Beehive. I'm your host, TheBee at LLC, and this is where we stack precious metals like it's pollen and nectar. Our pollen is silver and our nectar is gold, preserving our wealth as honey of old, and like ancient metals, we hold our own. So tonight we're going to be running a little auction, so hopefully we'll be joined by B. Taylor. Welcome in Cartier Silver and Deneen and Chu. Good to see you. And right, let me run through these notes here we got. So, must be responsible to purchase in this auction. Email me, longlivecoins@gmail.com, with any wins you make throughout the night. Please include what you won and at what price, along with your YouTube name and address you would like it shipped to. I will send an invoice through Clover. You know, bees like clover, so my invoice will be coming through Clover to your email, which includes many form of payment within. And if none of the payment methods in the invoice work well for you, we can also do Zelle or Cash App. No fees with any payment method except if you're using PayPal. Please add 4% to your total. Shipping is $7 in the USA. Top bidder with the highest total value gets a freebie. That will be 1 gram of 3/9 fine silver, Valcombi. And you can't win 2 freebies, 2 auctions in a row. Otherwise, that's all there is to that. My guests are always welcome to bid, as well as the moderators, and my guests gets free shipping for helping me out on the stream. No insurance bids, and we will run the timer for 3 minutes and then count it down. 3, 2, 1, sold. Ancient coins sold here come with a lifetime money-back guarantee to be genuine, and if they're a little pricey but you still want it, we have a 4-month payment plan, 1 payment a month until we receive the full amount, and then we will ship out when we get the full amount. Similar things can also be done with Osmium. Just give me an email and we can work it out. The Humble Stacker, welcome in. Good to see you. Okay. Let's remove that. Okay, so we're supposed to be getting joined by B. Taylor. And so yeah, hopefully I do not have his email, but I have contacted him through YouTube, so hopefully he will get back to me shortly. OC Stacker, good to see you. How you doing? So while we're waiting for him, okay, 1 camera. Boy, my computer is struggling today. It is just not happy. And where did my camera go? Looks like it's my hub. 1 second here, guys. Whilst I try to retrieve my camera. There we go. Okay, we're back. Okay, so how are we doing on zoomage? Not very good. Lost my settings during the reset, but we'll go ahead and get going here. Okay, so we're going to start off. So if I also have a link in the description of this video of the items that will be auctioned off tonight, except for these first pieces I'm putting up are coin easels, and these are exotic wood, and they just make nice little coin holders. And I have several different exotic woods. And we have no finish on these. So the color of the wood that you're seeing is the color of the natural wood, natural exotic hardwoods. So this is a paduk. It's like a deep red, very pretty piece. And this is a zebra wood. Boy, my camera's glitching out. And this is a orange, something orange. Can't remember the exact name right now, but it's a very pretty yellow to orange wood, yellowish orange. And this is purple heart. Looks actually very purple, but again, these are just the natural hardwood colors. No finish has been applied. And so if anybody is interested in these in a certain color, just let me know. They are, I'll put them up here in the chat here, the value of them, what I'm selling them for. And the first ones here are the regular sized easels. And David Carlisle, good to see you. How you been? So here we have the regular sized exotic wood easel. So that's these here. They're the same width. So to fit a coin on there, so they fit about, you know, just about flush with that coin, on both sides. So that's about the width of them. Those are the regular sized ones, and then I also have a bigger piece. It can hold up to 2 coins, and that will be in my next offering. But for starters, we're going to start off with these single coin easels. And Osage Orange. That's what this piece here is called, Osage Orange. Man, is my computer glitching out here or what? Okay, let's continue on. So we're gonna drop these in. Boy, I restarted my computer and everything, hoping it would clear up, but it is just not happy. Canes, coins, good to see you. Okay, so we are running these single coin easels. Again, exotic wood, exotic hardwoods from around the world. And no finish on the wood. It's just the color of the natural wood. And these are the regular 1 coin width. And we're starting those at $7. So jump in if you want one. Let me know what color. I have up to probably, well, it depends on the kind, but 3 or 4 of some of them. 888 the Great. Well, I know. If you see him out there, holler at him, because I don't have his email, and I was talking to him through YouTube, but then he has not gotten back to me here of the last couple hours. So I don't know. I know he's going to be busy up until he got here, so maybe he's running a bit late. But yeah, we're hoping to get B. Taylor on here shortly. Okay, I'm running these coin easels. We're going to start it off. Run that for 3 minutes. Oh, let me grab it over here. Okay, so that's what's up for grabs at the moment, are these exotic wood coin easels. That's zebra wood. Zoom down a bit here. So zebra wood. Oh man, come on. This is Paduk, very pretty red. This is Osage Orange. And what is this? I can't remember. This is kind of a light brown. I cannot remember what this is off the top of my head. But if you have an exact wood that you would like or color, just let me know and I can see what I can come up with. Did you have a little run in there, 888 the Great? Consti doesn't like my diet. What does this mean? What are you talking about? I do not know. Let me see. I gotta check my email. Nothing. Nothing yet. Send him another message. Okay, what do we got here? I will fill in as guest for free. I bet you would, 888. Okay, so we're gonna go no bid on the easels. Thank you for your consideration. And then these are the bigger double coin easels. This is tiger wood. I also had this one as well. It's a very pretty wood. And let's see. Next thing I'm going to put up though are these coin pingers. So this is a coin pinger. So I'm sure most of you here know what the coin pinger is. You put a coin in the jaws, and then you just take another coin or another piece of wood, and you get a app on your phone that has all the different types of coins, and it will tell you by the ring of the ping whether it is a legit coin or not, and it's pretty accurate. So yeah, these are, and again, they come in different colors. So let me know which color you would like if you want one. Go ahead and drop that in. Okay, 3 minutes on these pingers. All right. My camera's finished setting up here after the reset. This is the ancient coin. This is the Lysimachus Tetradron from Thrace, Amphipolis, 17.606 grams, minted from somewhere about 287 to 281 BC. And this was a lifetime issue during his reign over Thrace. This was one of Alexander the Great's main four generals, and after Alexander the Great died, they're split into kind of four different empire regions with four generals taking each a section for themselves. And this was Lysimachus and his coin. And we will offer this at a reduced price come the end of the auction. Or you can buy it right now for $17.50. Okay, and then we have our special for the night. Buy it now special is a Golden State Mint 3/9 fine silver 1 ounce buffalo for $34 a piece. Let me know if you would like any of those, how many you want, and we'll get that taken care of. All right, our time is out on the pingers. We are going to count those down. Yes, that's a Harlan J. Burke product, indeed. Cartier silver. Great business to do business with out of Chicago. Okay, what is next? Okay. Oh, I also sell these wooden pointers as well. If anybody wants, just reach out to me an email. We'll see what we can work out. And up first with our silver for the night. We are going to start off with numero uno. Chopsticks, yes, chopsticks can be arranged as well. Okay, so this piece is page 2023, Antigua and Barbuda, Eastern Caribbean Central Bank. Three nines fine silver, 1 ounce coin in a fresh capsule. Really pretty reverse on this one, I think. ECCB, 1 ounce, three nines fine silver coin. This is a coin, and it's called the Rum Runner. Got a pirate with some barrels of rum there, fresh off the boat. Antigua and Barbuda. And $45. 3 minutes, go. Liberty bleeds silver. Welcome into the Beehive. Good to see you. How you doing? Where is B. Taylor? Yes, this is the question that I would like to know as well, Liberty. If you see him, holler at him. Because I think he was planning on being here. He said he might, it was going to be, we pushed it back a little bit for him to 6, but I have not heard from him. So I don't know. I hope he's okay. Yeah, okay. How you doing, Liberty? Yeah, yeah, he's still trying to pull that space miner round off of me. Take a quick look at that. This is, come on, camera. So, wow. This is the worst my computer has ever acted. I don't know what's going on. Something's not good. It was saying it was getting a full on memory, so maybe it starts acting problematic when it gets a full memory. But anyway, yes, this is a Space Miner #1 that I'm trying to zoom in on here. It's got that inset piece of osmium in it. Joseph Lopez, good to see you. How you doing, bud? So yeah, it has this little built-in 3 millimeter diamond cut, we call it. This is round, kind of looks like a diamond. And it's inset into a 3 nines fine silver space miner round. And this was his #1. He has the prototype, but this was #1 on the market. So oh no. No, I'd have to have more than that. I don't know that I could get rid of this one, but he's got more. You just need to go pick. I think he's still under. You might could get one still under 10. I know he's getting close to 10. So you might could get yourself one for. You offer him that price, you could probably land one. You're gonna have to work kind of hard on that one. Yeah, 888. I'm not gonna say never. 500. Ooh, now you're talking. Now you're talking. All right, well, hurry up, Joseph, and get better. Everybody wants you to get better, so start eating right and working out, or don't work out, or whatever it takes to to get that fixed. We want you back healthy. Space mine rounds sanctioned. They very well could be sanctioned from outer space, no doubt. Uh, man, my camera. What? I'm gonna shut this down for a second, guys. Pretty slow today. Okay, so we have wound down that time. I'm gonna count this down in 3, in 2, in 1. No bid. And again, the I did do a preview of these coins. There's a link down below of all the coins that will be offered tonight. So you can check those out if you want. And on to the next one here. Oh, Liberty, while I got you here, I have one more that I'm gonna be offering it tonight, but in case you're not around, I'll show it right now. Is a I think if I remember right, you have a triangle um piece of osmium if I'm right, and I have another one. I think it's kind of matching. So like if you wanted a pair of matching triangles, oh come on, camera. This is not gonna work if you're gonna act like this. And it's a sparkle grade 4. It's got a light blue hue to it. It's very pretty. Can't get anything to focus here, but I'll put it under the scope a little bit later. But I just wanted to let you know it's like I think it would match the one that you have for like a set of earrings or who knows what you want to do. But anyway, just thought I would let you know in case you were interested. No worries either way. Okay, cool. Cool. Well, you gonna let us know what kind of phone you're getting, or is that private matter? I don't know if you've seen Liberty, but it really jumped up in price after you got it. It went up like it was like I got in at 1650 a gram, and now it's over 2 grand. So I think you caught that right, unless you got rid of it a while ago. Okay. Next up. Next up, we have numero dos. And I have Fiji written there, but it's actually a Samoa. So I guess like the colorized one I think was done in Fiji, so I thought it was the same when I was filling them out. But the colorized is Fiji, and the non-colorized is from Samoa. So although it says Fiji, it is actually from Samoa, but it is a Popeye the Sailor Man coin. It is not colorized. It also comes in a colorized coin, but this one is not. And it only has a mintage of 2,000. 2,000 coins. And again, it is a Samoa. And man, is it hard to work with the camera right now. Killing me. Yeah, I know. I'm hoping he shows up too. Anybody else want to hop up here while we wait for B? Anybody want? I'll put a link in if somebody wants to jump on. In the meantime, you can go make sure that it's not like I don't have a second link up or something that he's hanging out in. I'm not seeing him. Negative. Yes, Triple 8 the Great. Everybody should, but everybody can't have a piece. Everybody in our community could grab a piece, probably. But yeah, definitely not everybody will have one. That's for sure. You getting it tomorrow? Sweet. Broke Stacker, good to see you. How you doing, bud? Liberty is prepping for dinner. David, yeah, you in here, David? Yeah, you should come up. How come you never come on, pop up on these with people? I think he has his own channel though. Just doesn't put out very many videos. I'm cooking dinner. Have to go soon, otherwise I'd be up cold broke. Everybody's cooking dinner. That's what I need to do is eat some dinner. Yeah, no. Okay, we got no bids on that. Count it down. 3. I did go through finding 2. I am glitching out big time over here. Sorry about that, guys. Usually not this bad. Here we got another little pamp up next. Hambone, welcome in. Hambone, you want to come hang out and join? You want to come up on the panel while we're waiting for B Taylor to show up? I can drop you the link if you want. No worries if not. All right. 3 minutes go on the PAMP. Okay, we've got. Wow, this is so hard to try to do with a delayed, glitchy camera. So this is a PAMP. I'll quit. I might have to just wrap this thing up. B doesn't show up and my camera keeps glitching out on me. This is just not acceptable. Hmm. Yeah, I don't know. I'm really struggling over here with the glitchiness. But anyway, this PAMP's kind of cool. It's got a forward-looking and a backward-looking rabbit. Kind of like a front picture and the same picture, but from a reverse angle. Kind of cool. But I can't see to put it in the camera because it's like a forever delay. Put it back. Yeah, yeah. Drag Stormy in here. Is he going? There's like 3 or 4 other auctions going right now. I wasn't just noticing. Everybody wants to do them Wednesday now. Okay, so we're going on the Pamp Rabbit. Yep, cool. LBS. Just ended. Cool. When I started, he was doing like Monday. I think it was Tuesday night. Right? So I was doing Wednesday, and then he decided to move it to Wednesday. Yep, and Journey with usually has a guest with him. All right, count this one down. What about you, Triple Eight? You want to come up here? No free osmium, but you can definitely hop up here. Catch you later, bro. Thanks for stopping in. Number four. Number four is the UK Britannia with Charles on the back. 3 9s fine silver. Really pretty coin. 3 minutes go. Link it. Link sent, Nickel. Yeah, everyone's eating but me. I got some good food waiting to reheat up there, but wait until I'm done. But I'm kind of hungry because it's some good chow. Some good food. All right, we're winding down on the Britannia. Number four, Britannia. Oops, didn't mean to send quite that quickly. Yeah, I sent you the link already. Number five is Beavis and Butthead. This is a new 2023 coin, $2. New Beavis and Butthead. 3 9s fine silver, 1 ounce. Yes, to your email. Nickel. So this is a 2023 New Beavis and Butthead 30th anniversary 3 9s fine silver, 1 ounce with a new capsule, limited mintage of 5,000 on this one. Bid of $55. 3 minutes go. Nickel, welcome in. Nickel, are you there? Do we have audio from the Nickel?
You're spinning.
Oh yeah, well I just now heard you finally. I don't know what's going on. There's something.
Here you go. Yeah, you're still spinning around. I can't see you.
Huh. How about everybody out there? Can anybody see either one of us, or is the screen just spinning? Because I can see and hear you, Nickel.
You
but
got mail.
Sounds like you got some mail.
There you go. Yeah, you got mail. AOL. I still use AOL. The Westies think I'm a dinosaur. They think I've been around since time existed. They say, how do those round rock wheels work? And they ask me all those questions. I go, oh, fine. Nope. When I get my Osmium tomorrow, I'm going to do a video. I'm going to have CZ, Mosinite, Osmium, and a diamond. And I'm going to have the people, I'm going to have to do a live, have people come in, and then see anybody in the live can predict what is what. Well, that's going to be fun.
Cool. Yeah, you got yourself a nice piece there this time. Nice little piece.
Yep, that's the biggest I think I've gotten so far.
Yeah.
My goal is 1 gram, man.
Woo! Cool.
And you're gonna be the guy I buy it from. Well, I am gonna buy something from Space Miner. I'm gonna get one of those coins. I'm gonna get number 500. He's gonna initial it because see, you got number 1, I'll have number 500, and that's gonna be the 2 best ones.
That's awesome.
He's gonna initial it SM.
Nice. I like that idea. He'll like that idea too, I bet.
He did. I think now he kind of thinks maybe he should have done all of them with an initial.
Yeah. Have you seen some of his other productions that he's done, like with like he's coated a few coins with osmium as well? It's like an interstitial coating. I don't understand it. He's like a chemist genius type guy, but
Metalist. What's the saying for metal workers?
Metallurgist or what
Yeah. I'm glad. Better you say it than me. Yeah.
Metallurgy, something like that. All right, we got time wound down on this. I'm gonna count it down.
So how much is the triangle? If you put it up today, if you did, how much would it start at?
It was somewhere. It was a little over 100, I think. I can't remember what it was, but it's like around 100, a little over, I think. Because it's it's 4. So
what Ian said was, he said when it's all said and done, it's all mined out, everything's made with it. He said that only 40,000 people would have at least one piece, but he said that number is not accurate because he said some people will have multiples.
Right, I'm gonna have a few multiples.
Right. So if the average person that has 2, then it's only going to be 20,000.
Yeah, it'll probably be even less than that, I would bet, because there'll be
it'll be around 15,000 probably.
Right, because I mean, some people the people that get in are probably going to know enough to get a couple pieces, and so yeah, I bet it's at least you could cut that number in half probably. Okay, here we go with number. What are we at?
And just think, you can say I'm one of 15,000.
Right,
that's still good numbers. That's good. Cause think about these coins. They mint these coins. If they're only 50,000, that's considered rare.
Right. Oh yeah, this is going to be crazy rare for sure. And it, now, I mean, getting in now is for sure the time to get in, because it'll get, I think it'll get, it's going to get hairy when it gets up there. It'll be hard to get into.
And in 1 year, when you buy it now, in 1 year, it could be worth 3 times what it is when you buy it today.
Yeah, like it went up like what, $300 in a month or two there. It was like, whoa.
Yeah, I think the first piece I bought's worth 3 times what it is now. I mean, I think it's gone up 3 times.
Yeah. Okay, so this is the Widow's Mite, or at least a runner-up for the Widow's Mite. There's a couple there's also a Prutah and a half Prutah, but these were all circulating around the time of Christ, and this is one of the most thought of as the Widow's Mite. Pretty much everyone. There's another one or two that people say might be it as well, but mostly this is pretty much the most agreed upon one.
Yeah, I've got one, a reproduction of one.
Oh. They're not that expensive.
What would be the equivalent of that today in our coinage? Nickel?
Well, that's what what I was thinking about is I think that nowadays, believe it was kind of funny and embarrassing, but I think our $1 bill was probably has the buying power that one of these would have had then. Like, one of these had more buying power than like maybe our dollar has today.
But the widow that gave it to Jesus was like dirt poor. She gave everything she had, and
yeah, and she didn't give it to Jesus. She just put it in the treasury, right? Like they were standing nearby and probably seen what she put in, and he was saying that she put in even more than the rich people put in quite a bit.
Nickel, am I there? Who's that talking to me?
We have audio from the Nickel. You got a major delay on somewhere over there.
Wow. So that's you asking me?
Yeah, that was from when we first started. Finally. What's going on?
There you go. Yeah, you.
Oh, did you find
you're still spinning around. I can't see you. How about a replay?
How about everybody out there? Can anybody see either one of us, or is the screen just spinning? That's funny. Okay, where are we? Okay, so we are gonna go. I got this Widow's Mite up. You're gonna have to differentiate between our present topic and our cold talking.
Yeah. I use AOL. The Westies think I'm a.
Oh my lord!
It's a. How do those rock wheels work? And they ask me all those questions. I go, fine.
I don't know how to shut it off.
You must have another tab open.
I'm going to have CZ, Mosinite,
You must have
Osmium, and a diamond.
Nope, I don't have it.
The people, I'm going to have to do a live. And then let's see anybody in the live.
Wait a minute, let me see.
What is what? Well, that's going to be fun. Cool.
Okay, there it is. Yeah, it did. Something came open. It was my fault. I cut it off.
Cool.
Still a heck of a delay. Can you hear me now?
Yeah. No, I still hear you. That was a long delay indeed. Okay, well, that's like the delay on my computer today for some reason. It's horrible. Okay, where was I? Okay, we're running this Widow's Might, and we're about halfway through on the time. This is a nice Widow's Might for that price. Like, you're getting a lot of detail out of this little guy. You know, that's you got a good full anchor there. And you can see that, you know, the whole of the coin is within that circle. It's just some of their planchets were like, you can tell they like smashed these out and then just kind of, you know, cut chunks off and then smashed them, minted them. But some of these things are like, you can get them that are about the quarter of this size. Like, they cut them up down into small bits back then too. That shows you how broke they were. Sometimes you find these cut in half for, like, you know, buying stuff with them. So anyway, kind of interesting and cool. And if you're going to get an ancient that's bronze, this is not a bad one to get.
I got a few ancient coins. I get them on the local auctions when they come up. I got an ancient one from India, Rome.
Yeah.
They're not worth anything.
I'm hearing that the ancient coins are starting to jump up, the ones that are here, because of the tariffs. So, like, all the coins that are in America now that are already here are now more valuable because we can't, I mean, everything's sourced from, you know, the EU or that area. And now with this tariff, you know, at least so far, it's looking like what's here is going to be more valuable because, you know, otherwise you got to pay the tariff, which is fairly hefty, and no one's wanting to do it because it's not nailed down right now. So,
yeah, right. And the deal he made with not a deal, a 90-day agreement. It's only 90 days with China. And China knows our retail season's coming up for Christmas, so I look for them to be looking for even something better in 90 days, and so we may go through all this again.
That's kind of what I'm wondering as well. And I'm hearing that even on the bullion side, like just regular modern coins and bullion, people are holding back. Like, big wholesalers are not ordering it in because they're not, you know, they don't want to take the risk unknowingly. So it could really affect things here coming up. And then of course,
well, it's still technically 50% on China goods, so it's still going to be a big increase price wise. So people are going to feel it.
Yeah. Silver and Cigars, good to see you. Welcome in. Thanks for stopping in. How you doing? We got a little Blue Collar Stacker. Good to see you. Welcome in. We got a little Widow's Might up here for auction. It's got some got some good definition on this old widow's mite. We've got a good anchor. You can make out very well. And like I say, the entire circle of the coin, you can see where it would have, where it would have been. There's a little bit of wear on the top left there. But it's pretty nice. And then it's got about a half a wheel with good definition on the back. So not bad for a widow's mite at this price anyway.
The cigars own any osmium?
You'd have to ask him, but I don't know. He hasn't got any from me yet, so I don't know what his deal is. TheBee coins and precious metals.
Whoa. Yo.
Red leader standing by. We got a face reveal. Oh yeah, yes. Hello. If you haven't seen me here before, I have revealed my face. Yeah, I went ahead and partnered with the Osmium Institute for Colorado, so they wanted a face to go along with it. So, hello.
Yeah, that's last live I was with him as guest. He showed me his face for the first time, and then
after that was before I even knew I was going to do a face reveal after the show. But I know you well enough, Nickel. He's like, you fool.
Who said that?
You're laughing at me like, what? You trusting me, you fool?
And then this is what your third live since you showed your face. I think
probably something like that. Okay, we are gonna count that one down. And we're going no bido. And that brings us up to the 10-ounce bars.
And silver down a little bit today.
It did came down about $1 today, or last I checked anyway.
31 something, I think.
Oh, really? Last I checked, it was still 32, but might have dropped even some more. Well, I'm gonna go check now that we're talking.
Gold's under
32.40 at the moment.
Oh,
wait, yeah.
Gold's I think under 3,200. I think.
Yes, gold did get down to 31.86 at the moment. And
that's still $100 a gram. Over.
No doubt. Okay.
So basically, 1 gram of gold is 3 silver eagles.
Wow, yeah. Isn't that something? Okay, we have your choice out of these 10-ounce bars. You can get one 10-ounce bar. First come, first serve. We've got a Provident, a Silvertown. Lights are going out.
I just saw what Cigar said. Don't listen to Nickel about tariffs.
What are you saying about tariffs, Nickel?
Oh, I hate them. I'm a free trader. I just don't believe in them. The best you need to do is stay even with the country that's raising them on you, and just do the same back. I believe in free trade.
Yeah, sure. Yeah. Well, it's funny how the stories around it are just funny and ridiculous, but what are you gonna do? That's what they're saying. So okay, so yeah, we got your choice of 10-ounce silver bars. I'll show the front and back of them. Putting them in at 360. and we're bidding at over $100 increments of 5. So next bid would be $365, but somebody can get them at $360 at the moment, and then you get your choice of which bar you would like. We've got the OPM. They're all sealed up fairly well with no openings that I could see. So here we have the OPM 10-ounce bar. 3/9 fine, USA. And then we also have the Asahi, nice, sleek looking 10-ounce bar. 3/9 fine silver, 10 troy ounces. And I'm not exactly sure what that is supposed to be on the back, but that's what's there. And then we also have the Provident metals, 10 troy ounces. And Provident at a 45 on the back. And last but not least, everybody knows the Silvertown in a portrait. On the front, we got 3/9 fine silver, 10 troy ounces. Ooh, I should have thrown in the silver. So the number on this one is 338172. Serial number 338172. Silvertown. And then on the landscape on the back, we've got a waffle back with a landscape picture in the middle of Silvertown with the a mule and a miner. Miner and a mule. Right next to the space miner round. Got a couple different miners. Okay, so the time is winding down on those. If anybody wants, throw in your bid.
I think the question we have to ask when it comes to tariffs is, do more American jobs get created by U.S. companies expanding into other countries, or being isolation and protectionism type deal in here at home? And I will be willing to bet that actually more jobs are created when our companies expand into other countries for Americans than trying to stay at home and cutting off the rest of the world and all the other. Well, I think that's the question you got to ask. Which way creates the most jobs for Americans? So,
well, I kind of like you. I like the thought of free trade. I do think that I always believed in and never understood why we outsourced all of our building, for better deal. Like, I understand we can get everything made cheaper in China. But you're going to eventually find yourself in the position that we're in right now, right? Like, now we can't, like, all of our medicine comes from China. What, how many people would just croak if they decide to not send any more medicine over here?
Well, but I think the medicine will be more expensive made in America because American companies face more problems like lawsuits, all that type of stuff you have to deal with. So I believe the cost will actually go up a lot higher if all of our medicine's made in America.
Oh, I agree with that. But I think that you should still have some of that important stuff made here,
Well, Canada. If it was in Canada, we didn't used to have trouble with Canada. It was pretty safe.
Yeah.
And now we have trouble with Canada. Now don't tell them what they're allowed to put in it. Actually, they don't have a problem with Americans. That's not who they have the problem with. But I don't like the idea of China making medicine for us. I don't like them making weapons or ammo for us. So I'm all for going after China. Now, don't get me wrong. I think what we should have done is what we should have said to all these countries is, hey, we'll do 1% tariffs on your stuff if you help us go after China, and if you raise your tariffs on China. That's what we should have done. We should have all ganged up together and put China in its place.
Yeah.
Because they created something a few years ago. I can't mention it on here or get you in trouble. And they haven't paid a bit for it. And they're responsible for that. And they cost the world economies a lot of money.
Yeah. Welcome in Vegas. Thanks for stopping in and saying hi. Okay, so this next one up here is a pour from 3D Woodworks. He is pouring my first channel rounds for me. Great craftsmanship from 3D Woodworks. Definitely go check his channel out. He's doing some nice pours and coin rings and all sorts of stuff. And this particular pour from him is, of course, a replica of the Ionia B, the ancient coin from 400 BC. And it's a very, very, very nice job. So just like on the original coin, it has an E for epsilon, I believe is what it is in Greek. Epsilon for E for epsilon. And then this is the phi symbol for the F sound. So Ephesians or Ephesus is where this coin is from, but that's also where we get the book of Ephesians from. And in the book of Ephesians, when they're talking about the great goddess Diana, the silversmiths that all make this stuff for the great goddess Diana, they're talking about kind of this bee, because this bee was a representation of Diana, one of her animals.
I think it's a hornet.
That's a bee, actually.
Looks like a hornet to me. And I'll tell you what, I've done that before too. I heard a buzzing going, bzz, bzz, and I turned around and looked, and right beside my face was a hornet's nest.
Goodness.
Yeah. And you don't want to burp. You don't want to burp. You don't want to hiccup. You don't want to do anything that close.
Yeah, that's probably terrifying for you if you're allergic to them like that, huh?
Well, I'm allergic to yellow jacket.
Only yellow jackets?
Yep. Well, there's a ball-faced hornet, but we don't have none in my area. Thank the Lord for that. So I don't have to worry about them.
I see.
Yep, they took the test. They first they put it on your skin so you have a reaction. Then they barely prick it, and then you get more and more as you go, and then they'll tell you what level you're allergic to that particular sting or poison or venom.
Huh.
I had to take shots for it. I went a year taking shots.
After you got stung, or to keep you from getting more sick? What do you mean?
Yeah, keep me from dying.
Really?
Hey, I almost died once.
Goodness gracious. So it even after time, like if you don't take those shots, it kind of comes back and.
I think there's a booster you're probably supposed to take. I haven't, but I've been stung since then, and I don't swell up like I used to. I tell you, one time it stung me in my leg, and my leg swelled up. It looked like I had a cast on.
Huh.
And but they got me in the artery, I think, an artery that one time, and I went down. I think I went around the yard, 2 more times down. I was gone. I couldn't believe it. I didn't know what was happening.
Wow.
And I'm a stage 2, so it was when you put it on the skin, it didn't do much, but first penetration, it started having reactions. So they said I'm a 2.
Interesting. So you didn't know, like you just started getting, did you feel the sting or anything, or?
Yeah, I knew he got me, but I didn't think anything about it. You know, they're so freaking little. You go, I kept saying to myself as I was dazing around, everything looked like pea soup fog. And I stumbled into the front yard, and another guy saw me, goes, "Are you all right?" And I just wasn't responding. And yeah, I remember saying to myself, I can't believe that's how I'm going to die. That's how I'm going to die, you know.
Wow.
And so there was a nurse that lived down the road. She later died of cancer. I think she had cancer at the time and she knew what to do. So I was lucky.
Wow.
When I got up, there was sweat, a puddle of sweat.
Huh. So the ambulance came or something, or
They were going to call it, and I kept saying I'll be all right, and they didn't do it. But
also you actually did make it out yourself without going
yes,
to the
yeah. But I mean, I might have been out I think I was out for a while.
Crazy. All right, we're gonna count this one down.
So really, people, you should get tested for that stuff, because I'm telling you, the yellow jackets are everywhere. And if you're out on a family reunion somewhere out in the boondocks, they ain't going to get you to the hospital in time. It ain't going to happen, no matter how fast they go.
So can you take something with you?
Yeah, there's a thing. It's what do they call that? It's like a shot they give you.
Like a narco thing?
Well, you stick it in your heart, I think.
Oh, well.
If you think it's it, I'm going. You just stick it in you. But man, they get expensive, and you got to keep them cool. And I have no way to keep it cool taking it with me. So what I use is antihistamine. Yeah.
I don't know if I could stab myself in the heart with a needle like that. Goodness, eesh, gross.
And I take that, and usually I know when it's know your enemy. I know when they nest, and so and they become super aggressive when they're nesting. So what you do is you just take antihistamine. I do it before I go, which is going to make me a little drowsy, but I take it. I already have it in my system, so if they sting me, I should have hardly no effects at all. It's going to affect me, but it's not going to be great, and that's what I do. In July and August, here's when they nest. So.
Yeah, and they're just we have a lot of, I believe, yellow jackets that, like, I killed a lot. Several nests I knocked down and sprayed, and like we have a lot of those at our house.
Yellow jackets will chase you for a mile.
Scary.
I mean, not yellow jacket. Yellow jackets will chase you around about the length of 2 or 3 yards. They'll be on your trail. Hornets will chase you for about a mile. The best thing to do if you got a pond or any body of water is to get in it and go under it.
A while, maybe.
So if someone's got a pool, you dive in that pool like Pete Rose, slide into third base, and then you try to hold your breath and stay under so long. And then they'll hit the water where you're at, and then they'll fly on off, and then you go, good, they're gone.
That'd be a bad way to go. Not being able to breathe and scared to pop your head out of the water. That, speaking of that, I shouldn't probably say this, but I was killing lots of these wasps, and we have this little outdoor pool, like a little kiddie pool. And there was this wasp like on the water, so I pushed him under the water, and I kept that thing underwater forever, and he was fine. Like, you'd take him out after like 10 minutes, and he was fine. Put him back under another 10, he's fine. I don't know if he's holding his breath for that long or what, but I was quite surprised at how that didn't affect him.
Well, wasp will keep popping you. They might sting you 2 or 3 times to keep popping you. Yellow jacket will get you once, and I mean they carry on. It looks like they're doing their abdomen like I'm going to get you like that, and sometimes they'll leave the stinger even behind. And honeybees will leave their stinger,
and they die. Right? They die after they do that.
I think they do. But the thing of it is, you have to really make a honeybee mad. They do not want to sting you. You have to. Now, a bumblebee, they come up from over top and dive down, and they'll just pop you in the forehead. I mean, they're awful, and it hurts, but I don't have any reactions to that. But I've been attacked by those too.
Honeybees?
No, bumblebees.
Oh, bumblebees.
They just go up in the air, then they dive down on you and try to sting you on your head most of the time. And then the yellow jackets, now, they're just vicious. They're like sharks. They just, once they get your They can sense you, and they can sense if you're allergic to them too. I think I really do, because
I think that they can sense if you're scared of them.
Well, I am definitely scared of them because I know what they can do to me.
Because my brother, and I don't know if I kind of get yellow jackets and wasps. They're not the same thing. I kind of get them mixed up. I'm not sure which is, because we have one of them. We either have yellow jackets or wasps, or maybe they're the same thing, or I don't know.
I've seen a cross that had legs at the length of a wasp, but it was a yellow jacket.
But like they can sense, like my brother was always terrified of them, and they chase him all over. While I'm just standing there, and they don't, like, I'm not scared of them, and they don't bother me. So I don't know what was up with that, but
yeah, wasps can keep popping you. I'm not allergic to them. They just put welts on you, no problem. Bumblebees, I'm not allergic to. They just pop you upside the head. I just don't like where they sting you. I'm afraid it'll get you in the eye, but I usually have sunglasses on, so I guess that protects me. Yellow jackets, they're just vicious. I mean, they're basically miniature hornets. That's basically what they are. And they just put their nest, the same kind of nest that a hornet has, except it's underground. And hornets will just, the bushes, trees, low-lying limbs. But you can hear them. Usually they'll warn you because you hear a bzzz, and you go, uh-oh. You know something's around there. And then you look around, you usually can see it. The sting that hurts the worst, I'll tell you what it is. These little sweat bees. Those
are vicious little suckers.
Yeah, but I don't think they can kill you. I don't think they have enough venom to kill you, but daggone, they hurt. Those hurt a lot more.
And they're mean. Like they seems like they're always trying to get you. I don't think they die probably after they sting you. I guess I don't know, but it seems like those like to sting you. Like if you're around them, you're a high likelihood you're gonna get stung. I don't like sweat bees.
Well, say cigars don't have to worry about it because he's always got a cigar. They hate smoke.
Oh,
yeah, they probably stay away from him. That they don't want that smoke.
Interesting. Okay, we've got one left after this one.
That's right. That's what you control honeybees when you got your hives. You smoke to control them. A lot of people do.
Yeah. I was talking to I got a little bee store nearby me, and I was buying some raw honey off of them and talking to them. They've got stuff to set up and everything. I was talking about, where I get my bees from and whatnot. So I don't know. Yeah, I'm thinking about they're expensive though to get bees and honey nowadays, and I think this year maybe especially because there's like a big die-off of bees or something. Have you heard about that?
I know they predicted that the towers for the cell phones was affecting them and confusing them and all this other stuff.
Yeah,
I see a bunch of them here. We got a lot of clover. And what are you if you get them? Are you what are you going to use? Are you going to use clover or I think clover makes the best honey. That's just my personal preference.
Yeah. We have a whole lot of pretty much everything in our back. We got a garden, and there's plenty of floral.
There's nothing like real honey, though. That deep, dark, real honey, man. It's good.
Yeah, and that's and it lasts forever. That's what they were pulling out of the Egyptian tombs, and it was still edible. It's one of the things they put in the Egyptian tombs with them, and they found some honey that was still edible with them. I don't know if I would have been the one that wanted to eat it, but
yeah, the honeycomb, it's good. It's good to eat. Just don't eat it with any bees in it.
Right.
I don't know. Maybe I should do something like that. Set something up, an operation.
Yeah, you should get yourself a little beehive set up. I'm thinking about doing it myself. And like some people, you can put them like if you have like I have a little eave of my roof on the back side that like doesn't get sun, but it's up off the ground. Like you don't want to put it on your roof and have it get hit by sun and baked out. But like if you can have it a little ways up off the ground, I think it helps for bugs and whatnot. And if you can get local bees that are already used to your area, even better yet.
Yeah, don't get the you just hope you don't then them killer bees come in there or killer hornets. They come in there and they'll raid your hive and they'll drag off the bees and stuff for their nest.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Have you seen them Japanese hornets? Oh my gosh, them things is like 3-4 inches long, and they're deadly. They are absolute deadly. I think one sting from them can kill you.
Wow.
They got like an orange head on them.
This is a gorgeous 2-ounce round.
You know how the killer bees, you know how they got started? Because somebody come up with the idea is if you have bigger bees, they'll make more honey. Don't mess with Mother Nature. That's all I just say.
Yeah. Yep. Oop. Okay, let's run that. Over here this time. And let's see.
I know it's just like a Balboa there.
Yeah, that's a modern version of Athena and the owl on the back. Kind of a. They made that coin in San Francisco back like when the Panama whole exposition thing was going on. It was like a commemorative coin for that.
I've seen the Balboa, the platinum 1-ounce Balboa. I wanted it. I tried to get it, but the people, they were just wanting too much money. I mean, I'm trying to tell them platinum is not that high, man. And I couldn't get them to lower the price.
Yeah, platinum is gonna, I think, has a chance to do well here coming up. Because like the EV thing is kind of falling off, and gas combustion is gonna be a thing, and so
I think they're going to go back to platinum and not use palladium, and if that happens, platinum will explode.
Yep.
I think platinum will get to 3,400 an ounce if that happens, because palladium got to 3,400 an ounce.
Yeah, it's such a small market that it can really take off. Like that's like something that could possibly beat silver, is platinum. But yeah, not a bad bet either way. I mean, I'm way heavy silver, but I got a little platinum. I think it'll be a good play as well. So, all right. So up next after this, we'll put up a little bit of osmium. And then we'll run our ancient coin and wrap it up. See, we are already past our time. Oh, that's because we started a little late. Waiting on B. Taylor. He never showed, man. I hope he's okay. I think he was excited to come on, and then
probably got caught in traffic.
Something happened. I don't know.
If there's a wreck in front of you and you got 20,000 cars behind you, there's no side ramp to go off of.
All right. Stuck in traffic wanting to get home to catch a live. That'd be frustrating. Okay. And so we have our buy it now special buffaloes for $34. If anybody's interested. And we also have our ancient coin. We will go over here in a bit. And we are going to count this one down. Okay, so up next, we have a bit of osmium. We will put it up under the microscope. Let me pull up the osmium site. Oh. Do not have it yet. You live by a train?
Is this a triangle?
Yeah. What, do you live by a train? What's that noise in the background?
No. Oh, it's the air conditioning coming on.
Oh.
I guess.
I just put a mini split in myself a few day or so ago. Had to get a new mini split. Lasted me like 7 years. The old one, I was kind of wondering how well they did, but 7 years I was impressed, so got another one. So yes, this is that triangle. We'll go ahead and pop this into the osmium identification page, and we have the number. Wow. Impossible to work with a camera that's this glitchy. Not gonna work next time. I'm not doing it. Not doing it again. Okay, so I'm not gonna be able to show. I'm gonna have to do that separately this time because I can't see my camera. T3. Oh, there it is right there. Okay, so yes, this is osmium triangle, 3 millimeters. Weight is 0.039 grams. And it's a sparkle grade 4, which is pretty heavy, rough, strong sparkle. 149.41 euro. That's gonna be euro to dollar. And if I put in 149, 149.41. Let's see, share this tab instead. And so we have a price in dollars, 167.29. Got to round that up. We're going to start this off at 170. Let me grab the info. And I will pop it underneath of the microscope. We will take a closer look.
I'd like to bid, but right now I got some bills to pay. I can't do it, but I'd like to have it.
No worries, no worries. There will be more. Right now I've got a pretty good order put in. So it's getting cut in Switzerland. And but I should have a fairly decent variety here coming up soon. At least I'm hoping. There should be. There we go. Ooh, look at that big crystal on the point there. That's pretty. Yeah, this is definitely some heavy sparkle grade.
And if it was a 5, it would be what, $200 probably?
Yeah. Yeah, you can get $200 difference from the beginning of a grade level to the end, no problem, in a small piece like that even. So yeah, there's some variation there.
You're shining a light on it?
Mm-hmm.
Ultraviolet.
Kind of looks that way. Kind of cool. Shows all the facets off of it. But that natural blue, like when you get it out in the light, these heavier sparkle grades get kind of a light blue hue to them. That's absolutely gorgeous. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and run. Where did I do with that page? Ah. Okay.
Do you have gemstones in it?
No. My wife's diamond ring is all, and it's not gaudy at all. It's, small diamonds. That's all that we would have as far as gemstones. Okay, so I got the timer running. We got a 3-minute timer running. There we go. Boy, troublesome. So yeah, you said you're gonna run through. I know you have a lot of different gemstones, right?
Yep. Burma rubies, which are probably the best to get. I think the biggest single diamond I have loose stone is probably a 2.5 probably.
Wow. What was the one that you said first there was the best kind?
Burma rubies.
Burma ruby. Is that a red? Ruby red, right?
It looks like pigeon blood.
Oh wow.
It's kind of a pinkish red, and those are awesome. I've got 9 of those. Well, one of them is near 3 carat.
Wow. So you're just holding them for the jewel weight. Like, are those doing well as precious metals, or how do those hold up?
Well, Burma, they were illegal to trade in the United States for a while because of the sanctions, but Burma's been renamed and it's a little different. I think they're, again, allowed to be traded in the United States right now. I've got sapphires. I've got about like a 6 or 7 carat orange sapphire. I have opals. I got emeralds. Emerald's my favorite gemstone. Colombian. I like Colombian.
That's green, right?
It looks like a Coke bottle green, kind of like a Coke bottle color.
Cool.
I've got Tanzanite, and that was the one I think that I was really investing in because I knew they were going to be really strict about what left Tanzania, and they built fences and security measures all over the place there. And my biggest Tanzanite is 139 carats.
139 carats. That's huge, isn't it?
Yeah. An ounce. If you went by an ounce for a gemstone would be 147 carats.
Wow. So they're great variants in price, I'm guessing.
Yes. This, if the same one I had, if it was brilliant color, had all the things you need in it to be almost a gradable stone, it would be, oh gosh, it might be a $200,000 stone. But mine is not. It's too much blue in it. If it had blue and purple, it'd be worth a lot more. But it's mostly blue. Just blue.
Is there like one that has performed a lot better over time than the other, or is one dropped a lot, or like what? How are they?
Oh, well, Tanzanite was at all-time highs before COVID. Then since COVID, the price of Tanzanite has gone down.
Dramatically, or just?
Yeah, I'd say so. Yeah, it really has. I think it'll come back, but yeah. See, Tanzanite really, you only can get real Tanzanite from Tanzania. So that's what you want to invest in. You want a gemstone like Burma, ruby. It just stands out. It's just a lot better than any other places, any other countries that have rubies. So you want to get the country with the best, and it's best to get a gemstone that's only found in a certain part of the world, kind of like osmium.
Interesting. So it's regional. Some regions have different colored rubies than another area has.
Right. Yeah, more red than not, or whatever. But no, the perfect color you want is a Burma ruby. They are spectacular. They're worth the most.
Huh. And is that like your best performer then over time, you think? Or
yeah. Burma's no doubt about it. When they were illegal to trade, they were high, man. The high per carat, they were high. And of course, a 2 carat is a big jump from a 1 carat. A 3 carat is a huge jump from a 2 carat. Kind of like osmium when you have your 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 grade. It's very similar to osmium.
Huh. That's cool. That's interesting to know about I didn't realize that it was different regionally like that. That does make it kind of interesting. Get locked out of Burma, and yet they have like the cool, like make everybody really desire that because you can't get it anymore or whatever, huh?
Yeah, and I have South African diamond. I've got that, but they came from, I think, a certain area. But they're called blood diamonds. So right now, that's on the outs. So it'd probably be really very hard to sell that right now because of all the negativity with that. You've seen the movie, haven't you? Who's like the kid from Titanic was in it. He did a movie about that.
Oh, Leonardo.
Yeah,
Leonardo.
And and the best emerald is Colombian. It's by far the most valued of the emeralds. So if you're going to get into emeralds, you want Colombian. Now, you don't want to go in with the Colombian mines because your business partner may be a drug lord. So I'd stay away from that. So, I don't want to go to bed and wake up with a horse head next to me. So, or worse.
Right.
A hornet's nest. I was like, oh, Lordy. So, yeah, they have a tendency, if they don't get along with you, to give you a certain type of treatment. So I don't mess with that.
Yeah. All right, we're taking this off, taking her away. It's a beautiful piece.
I got a Savorite garnet that I plan to get put into a ring. I'm gonna get a platinum ring, and I'm gonna have it all platinum with the Savorite garnet in it.
Oh, cool. Next time you buy a piece of osmium from me, Nickel.
Yep.
I'm gonna include one of these here little jewel. What are they called? Jewel picker. So I think it's actually for jewels, but this is perfect for osmium. Moving it around and whatnot. So I'll throw one of these in with your next order. They're handy.
I even have original. I got bought an antique gold ring with original Ethiopian opal, not the new kind. They found more later. These are the original Ethiopian opal.
Ethiopian opal. Sounds cool. Okay, so we are on to our ancient coin. Okay, let me share my screen.
I believe I have around 5,000 loose gemstones. I think I'm up to 5,000.
What?
Yeah.
Wow. That's a lot. That is a lot.
I see. Okay, here it comes.
All right, we are going to take a look at this ancient coin. Show you a coin, a tetradrachm of Lysimachus. This tetradrachm is a lifetime issue from the Greek city Amphipolis in Thrace. And it was minted somewhere between 287 and 281 BC. It's 17.06 grams of silver. And on the obverse, we have a head of Alexander the Great. And through his curly hair there, you can see the diadem that he's wearing and the horn of Ammon attached to the diadem. And being Alexander the Great had conquered Egypt, they considered him the son of Ammon, and the Greeks looked at Ammon as Zeus, so the son of Zeus, the son of Ammon, kind of the same thing going on there, and that's what this is showing us here. And then on the reverse of this coin, we have Athena seated on her throne, leaning upon a shield here with a lion's head on it. And over here we have, we have Basileos, meaning king, along the back here. And we have Athena seated here on the throne holding the goddess Nike, and Nike appears to be crowning the name Lysimachus. And so we can see King Lysimachus crowned by the gods, and we have a monogram over here showing where it was minted, and a caduceus there in the inner field. And yes, very beautiful coin.
Done by hand.
Thrace, Amphipolis, Thrace.
Yep.
For King Lysimachus, with a likeness of Alexander the Great.
Look how detailed it is.
As son of Ammon, son of Zeus.
Yep.
And King Lysimachus, showing his power at the time. Okay, thanks, guys. Okay, so we are going to put this piece up. It is 2,300-year-old coin, and still in amazing condition. Come on, camera. Still in amazing condition. And yeah, like Nickel was saying, look at the detail on these coins for being done by hand at that time. You know, I mean, the Greek art, like I mean, there's some amazing Greek art. There's something about the art that they did. They just somehow really understood art quite well and how to make it talk to you. You know, how the imagery almost speaks to you without words, and very lifelike.
And I bet the guys that could do that got by with murder back then, because I mean, I imagine they were hard to find. So that was probably, what would you call it, a life insurance policy?
Oh, for sure. I bet. Yeah. I mean, and yeah, some of the really good artists would even, you know, put their initials on the die, showing, you know, that I did my, you know, this X artist did this, you know. And yeah, just some amazing artwork, I think, for that time, and by hand. And you know, and it's really interesting if you look at from the archaic, they call it, which is some of the first coins, and then as they, you know, gain in artwork over time, and just watch it fall into its place and time. And I don't know, I'm fascinated with them. They got that, I don't know if you can see it very well here, but on this shield is a lion's head. And, you know, to get down to that type of detail, right? I mean, that's just amazing for that time, in my opinion. I don't know. So I'm pretty impressed with some of their artwork. This one there, you know, I really like this one because of the horn of Amun is very rippled. And I like that rippled horn. They make them different. You know, some of them don't have the ripples, but they have lines in it. Like there's all different kind of artistic design with it. But I really like the ripples in this horn. There's a little bit of the overall art of the face is just a little bit off. If you really like, I've seen better kind of the face. It's a little bit stretched, but like, I mean, you're being pretty picky, you know, at that point. So
now they also had seals, didn't they? So like, would that be his seal? They show his face, they would stamp it.
Well, yeah, I mean, this was definitely, you know, these kings at the time, you know, placing their like yeah, that's what this word even says here is, you know, Basileos, which means king, and then his name here on this side, Lysimachus, and it shows, like I was saying, that little angel looking thing here is the goddess Nike, and this seated figure is Athena.
Okay, Nike. Are you saying Nike?
Yep.
So yep. Is that how they made the shoe? That the stripe on the shoes got something to do with all this?
Yep. I think so. I'm not 100% sure on but I think so. Like, you know, because she's always depicted flying, and Nike can make you fly, right? Like,
yeah, so they say. Well, certain people.
So yeah, I think there's a connection there for sure. But yeah, that's how you spell it, Nike, like that. And so yeah,
the part that you pointed to, if you turn that upside down, that's a Nike stripe. That wing. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah, maybe. Could be. That's interesting. I never even noticed that. That's a good eye. That's a good eye, Nickel. and then you got right here in this inner field, that caduceus, and that's what you see on the side of like your modern ambulance with the snakes going around the pole.
Yep.
That's the origins of that right there. That's what it looked like at that time. So yeah, these ancient coins are just absolutely fascinating. This is a nice little example of Lysimachus, one of Alexander the Great's generals. And yeah, we put it up here at the reduced price of 17 hondo.
So what happened to him historically? He ruled. The generals broke up right after he died. The generals broke up, and basically each one controlled a certain amount of area.
Yep. And then they started warring, and yeah, and I mean, you know, they warred over time, and they, you know, they all fell, and then it was just a continual battle that, you know, one area would fight the other area, and then they would, you know, get in little leagues with each other, and then those leagues would fight each other.
And there was what, 13 generals?
Well, there was 4 main ones under Alexander. I mean, I'm sure there was a lot, but there was 4 main ones, and those 4 are actually, they split it into 4 regions just to kind of, I think, so they didn't fight each other. So like each of them, those big generals got their own territory, I think, is kind of how they settled it. And but of course, you know, over hundreds of years they started battling with each other, you know. So but yeah, so I think I am going to count this one down. Chat nickel on panel, only 6% of you can see me. What's up, OTG? Good to see you. All right, we are going to count this ancient coin down in 3, in 2, and 1. And we are no bid O on the ancient. And that will wrap it up for the night. That is the last item.
So let me know when you want to sell that Space Miner #1. 300, 350, 400.
You made me think at 5, but you only got me thinking at 5. So it's #1, man. #1.
I know there's only one #1.
There's only one #1. That's for sure. Cool, guys. Well, I am exhausted, and I need to get myself some food. Everybody else was eating.
Yeah, everybody was eating because it was it's what, 5 o'clock where they're at. So yeah, 5:30 is when everybody eats.
Yep, and yeah, shoot, I don't know what happened to you, Bee, but hopefully we'll get you in here next time. I don't know. I was excited to have another bee in the beehive, but I don't know what happened. You didn't show, so we'll figure it out. But thanks for hopping up here with me, Nickel, and keeping me company. I appreciate that.
Yeah, I almost, if I thought I could, I would have gone ahead and got that Osmium piece. So.
Well, there'll be more. There'll be some other cool pieces coming along, so that I'm excited about getting. I'm excited about my new line coming out, and I'll be able to swap around and get some other good options. And
well, I was hoping to pick up number 500 Space Miners round, but he said, "Man, it may be 10 years before I get to that one." I said, "Well." I said, mark it down as sold. I'll pay you when it comes up. Of course, by then it may be $500 too.
Right. You should prepay it is what you should do, Nickel.
Yeah, I guess that's what I should do.
Yeah, and I bet he'd do that for you.
Yeah, I think that'd be the smart thing.
Yeah, tell him that you want, you want 500, but you'd like to pre-purchase the buy the piece of osmium ahead of time, and then when it gets there, he can set it and problem solved.
Yeah, like Ronco, set it and forget it.
Right.
I kind of miss that guy. So,
who are you talking about?
Ronco, R-O-N-C-O, capitalized. You don't remember all the products he had? You don't remember the stuff you spray in your head? If you're bald, you spray this and it makes you look like you got hair.
I do remember. I remember that. That was a long time ago.
I'm going, who comes up with that?
That was amazing. That someone
the Ronco microphone. You remember that?
No, don't remember that one.
Oh yeah, it had like a little antenna on the end of it. Let's see, it worked on AM station. Let's see, Ronco. Oh, he had some kind of like a dehydrator. I think he had that. He must have had over 100 products at one time.
Huh. Interesting. And he went on TV and sold it.
And he had that thing to cook meat, and it was set it and forget it. Oh, the crowd would say that.
I remember that. Yeah.
Oh yeah, he was creative. He was a very creative guy. Come up with a lot of ideas.
Cool.
He'd probably be in Osmium too if he's living.
Yeah. Yeah, it's exciting for me being because it's at the beginning of this thing's it's the beginning of this thing's life. So I think we're doing well to get in while we can.
And it's 5 of you, Space Miner, Ian, and there's 2 other, one in California, one in Florida.
There's 6 total, and we got the Rocky Mountain region basically kind of cutting in half. We've got Ian has Idaho and Wyoming, and then I have Colorado, and then Space Miner has New Mexico. Barry has Texas, so that splits. Takes the Rocky Mountain, cuts the U.S. in half. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4 people right there, and then we have Michael in California, and then we have Chris Marcus in Arcadia Economics in Florida.
Oh yeah, I've seen his. I've watched him before.
Hey, Southeast Stacker, welcome in. Good to see you. We just wrapped up. Yeah, he's. I'm excited for him to. He's really busy. He's got a big channel now, but I'm excited for him to say.
And they sponsor. Ian does the sponsorship of his show, correct?
No, not now. He's been on there. He's been on Arcadia Economics a couple times. But
which show has it? One show.
It's commodity culture.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I've seen it on there before. Yeah.
Yep. But yeah, I'm excited for Chris to get up there and get on it. Hopefully that'll bring some excitement to the scene. OTG says that's what he does with his Claymore mines. He sets them and forgets them.
Yeah. And it's a real surprise when he finds them.
No doubt.
It's earth-shaking.
Right. For sure. Cool. Well, I am going to wind her down here. I'm kind of shot today. Kind of exhausted, but yeah, I sure appreciate you coming on, and everybody out there in chat, thanks for coming in and saying hello and hanging out. We will be back shortly with more. I've got a whole bunch of stuff lined up on my plate. It's just getting it out. That's the hard part, but more to come for sure. So
what's the number one letter that they make out of Osmium? Is it the I?
Oh yeah. Yep.
That's the one I got.
Yep, and that's a good one to have because it's so easily built into so many different applications that it's going to be one of the number one cuts. I bet. It wouldn't surprise me at all.
If I get a U, I'll have IU as an Indiana University. I'd have that. So.
Need an IOU. Yeah, the eyes, I think, will be really big. Because, I was thinking about eyewear. Like some nice glasses. Like, wouldn't that be a great place to have, some osmium on some nice glasses and really make them pop? For some people, I could see that happening. And I think
that's what the fancy companies do. They've got designs on them. Yeah.
And I bet the eye would work well in those as well. Just all kinds of things you can apply it to. Urinary infection. There you go. Oh, TG, you crack me up. All right, guys, I'm going to call it. So thank you again, Nickel, for hanging out. And everybody in chat, we will catch you all on the next one.